Good afternoon, YouTube. My name is Philip, also known as Bubba by many of my friends and family. I wanted to make a video today because when looking to purchase a different truck, I watch videos and scoured YouTube and the internet looking for all different reviews of Titans and towing heavy with them, more specifically with the 5.6 gas motor. There's not a whole lot. There are some reviews. There's the guys over at TFL. They do the Ike Gauntlet, stuff like that. The gas motor actually scored better on their scale, faster times and all at the Ike Gauntlet than the diesel did. But there's not any long-term pulling heavy reviews. So that's kind of what I wanted to do. I went ahead and purchased one. Got a 2018 Pro 4X, which is sitting back here behind me. It is new to me, but definitely not new. 2018, 88,000 miles. Interior spotless, exterior spotless. Somebody kept really good care of it. Purchased it local in DeLand at DeLand Nissan. It was purchased new there, clean Carfax, all the services were from there. Gave me a good deal on it, so couldn't pass it up. So now comes the true test. Just hooked up the trailer, going away for the weekend. It's a big one. It is an East to West Della Terra 312 BH. The dry weight on it is 8,800 pounds. That's typically how we tow aside from our stuff. We don't really tow with water in it. We don't dry camp anywhere or anything like that. So we have power cords, pots, pans, just your normal stuff that's in it. I figure we're towing at about 9,500 pounds most of the time. So that left me with a decision on the truck. I didn't want to go back to a half ton and not have the suspension to handle it. I know there are trucks that are rated for the pounds. Doesn't mean that they can pull it. And then when you get into the nitty gritty to actually see what can tow it and how well, you got to get a base model truck, 2-wheel drive, not a crew cab, to be able to actually tow the numbers that, you know, they say for max towing. It's never actually the case. So if I could, I would have bought a regular Titan, but we got the XD. I'm coming from an F250 diesel. I'm sorry, F350 diesel that rode like a tank. This rides considerably better, and that's why I didn't want to go back to another 3/4 ton truck, was because of the ride quality. This is much better, but today will be the true test to see how it does. Pulling gas mileage is a little windy out there. Hopefully that's not picking up on the camera, but get a good test today. But I'll put the camera back on once I get on the road. All right, welcome back. In the truck. You may notice I'm wearing different clothes. Different day. I decided not to film on the way down for several reasons. For one, I wouldn't have as much to talk about because I'd be experiencing it on the trip down as opposed to the way back. Also, I had the dogs with me, and they require a little bit of attention to long-haired dachshunds who are attention hogs. So had to contend with them on the ride home, on the ride down here. That being said, trip home is today. I figured I'd film some on the way back now. Just got out of the traffic jam, just getting up to speed. I will say, happy with the truck. Not regretting my choice to buy it. Not regretting my choice to get rid of the diesel. Trip down was smooth, comfortable. It does not ride like a brick like the old F350 did. It was extremely windy on the trip down. Stable, playing it on the road, and the hitch has a lot to do with that. I don't know what hitches everybody's running, but I use the Anderson chain hitch, and 2 thumbs up for that hitch. I have used Equalizer before. I have used a less expensive Reese version with the spring bars. They do not do what this Anderson hitch does as far as not having that porpoising from the spring bars. When you hit a bump and it's done. It doesn't stay with you down the road like the spring bar types do. Those chains eliminate that. And their sway control also, I feel, is far above the others in that this is a 38-foot trailer. I don't feel uncomfortable driving it really at any kind of speed. I don't feel uncomfortable when semis are coming or passing, or I'm passing semis. That big wake that can kind of move the trailer around. This hitch, I don't sweat it at all. So 2 thumbs up for Anderson on their chain hitch. Good job. If you guys are looking for a hitch, highly recommend it above the other options out there. That being said, smooth ride down. Truck felt plenty planted. I didn't have any kind of white knuckling, nothing like that. Again, it was extremely windy, but no issues whatsoever. I reset the trip meter leaving my house. When I pulled into the campsite, I was at 7.5 on the dot. So that includes some red lights and stop and go to get to the highway, and again getting off the highway, a few red lights and things like that. It's kind of what I expected. I previously had an F-150 with a little smaller trailer with the EcoBoost, and that's exactly what I got in that truck with 7.5 miles a gallon, pulling a 6,600 pound trailer, dry weight. This trailer is 8,800 pounds dry weight, longer, taller, sits up higher off the ground, catches a lot more wind. So 7.5 is, I'm okay with that. Could it be more? Sure, I wish it was more, but I'm not unrealistic when I look at those numbers. I know what to expect. Pulling the same trailer with my diesel, and my diesel when I talk about it was a 2014 6.7 liter Power Stroke, and that would get, depending on my speed, that would get 10.5 to 11.5. Again, just depending on how fast I wanted to pull it. So roughly 3 miles per gallon difference. But again, diesel's more expensive than gas is too. So when you factor that in, it's not a huge difference. Overall, I'm happy. I'm not disappointed with the truck whatsoever. The ride, I can't speak enough for the ride. The diesel felt like I said, I say it rode like a brake because it really did. Every bump in the road, you felt. It felt almost less planted than this, and part of that's just that suspension, that floating front axle. And I know everybody says, well, you can fix this, you can fix that. Yes, I replaced tie rod ends, I replaced connecting rods, I changed out and used Bilstein shocks. I got the steering stabilizer for the front. I did all the things, but the F350 still always had a slight bit of play in the steering that I can never get rid of. And so for that reason, it would wander just a little bit, not bad, not like I'm saying anything dangerous about it, but it would wander just a little bit on the road. When you hit bumps, you felt every single thing. I do not feel that in this type. This is smooth, comfortable. The bumps are one and done. I don't keep feeling I'm going down the road. Very pleased with the decision. I'll do some more longer term things. This was a short trip, about an hour from our house. I'm on the way back now, running right at 70 on the dot, going up a little hill. I don't know if you can hear the truck kicking in or not. It kicked down a gear or two going up a hill. But I'll do some longer term stuff when we go further. Get a little bit better fuel mileage too, as far as different speeds, because that makes a big difference on the trailers. Because there's such a windsock back there that 65 to 70 might be 1 to 2 miles per gallon that you're getting difference, just because they catch so much wind. But I'll play around with that in the future, and we'll see if I get any better. I'm usually not in a huge hurry to get where we're going, not when I'm pulling this heavy. I like to keep up with traffic, yes, but I'm not the guy that's pulling in the left lane, flying past everybody. But more to come. I hope to do some DIY stuff as well pretty shortly. I just watched some of the videos on the doing ZEP to the tail lights, and I think I'm going to do that. I have the ZEP at the house. I went ahead and purchased it, and pretty shortly when I get a day when I have enough time to pull them off and do it, I'm going to use the ZEP and get rid of all the chrome out of the tail lights, and I'll probably do a little video on that to show the difference before after, maybe some of the process. It looks really simple. The ZEP just eats off the chrome. The chrome lights on this truck they're very bright. There's a lot of chrome. Myself, I hate chrome. I'm not a fan of chrome at all. Not bumpers, not emblems, badges, anything. I like painted stuff. So I'm gonna get rid of a little bit of that out of the tail lights. But I'll do a video of that. At the same time, I saw another video with adding in the little LED strips, both yellow and red, that go in beside, or behind I should say, the tail lights, and kind of give the edging look like you would see on the higher model F-150s, where the whole outside of the tail light is lit up with the running lights. I saw a video not long ago of some little LED strips that fit in behind the tail lights and wire right up to the lights. It looked pretty cool, so I'm going to try and do that. I may videotape that process also and do a video on that. There's one out there already, but I may do my own. At any rate, if that sounds interesting to you, just like, subscribe to the channel. Should be more videos to come. I'm new at this, just figuring it out as I go. But if you like what you heard, subscribe. There might be more to come. Till next time. All right, back at home now. Trailer's all put away, unhooked, everything's done. Something I forgot to mention that some of y'all might want to know, the drop from the back of the truck from hooking up the weight. The back was exactly 2 inches. The front stayed exactly where it was originally, which is what it should do when you got a weight distribution hitch. It shouldn't go up or down in the front. 2 inches on the back, and remember that trailer tongue weight is going to be somewhere between 900 to 1,000 pounds. So the trailer, as we pull it, is about 9,500 pounds with all of our stuff in it. So transfer that to tongue weight, 900 to 1,000 pounds. 2-inch drop on the back, which made the truck sit almost exactly level. So perfect for towing down the road. Again, that's using the the Anderson chain hitch, which I'll show you guys right here how simple it is and what it looks like. Simple bowl. Chains go down. They attach to brackets on the rails of the trailer. When I unhook, I will leave the chains attached to the trailer, and I just pull the little pin that's underneath the ball and set it down there on the ground, and it just stays there. So only the trailer ball comes to and from me, and all it is one pin. I use the electric jack to raise the trailer up, takes the tension off the chains, pull the pin out of that bracket, it falls right off the bottom of the hitch ball. Simple and easy, it's done. Quick connection, quick tension. You don't have the weight of the spring bar designs. They weigh a ton, they're cumbersome, heavy, awkward to use. This is light. I can't stress that enough. I take this in and out of my garage, it's one finger. These are aluminum. This doesn't weigh anything. Simple and easy. Can't say enough for that hitch. At any rate, that's all I got for now. Till the next video, love God, love people, and treat each other like you do.